Very good morning, my dear student. So as I am discussing about in Python Panda, the data structure and data series. So here you can see that I have started with a series program. Okay, so how to do a series program in a Python Panda? So doing a series program in a Python Panda, what we required is that series means what? Suppose in the previous video you have seen it that I have given you a particular frame or particular structures or particular combinations of a number, and those the combinations of the numbers what we find that they are being utilized into the data frame. Okay, so I have done a data frame and indexing there. Now series means what? Suppose 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, I have given some numbers, or I have suppose in your class I have took some boys or girls and I have make them stand accordingly, so in a particular series form, either a height wise, okay, either the roll number wise, etc, etc. So this is the thing what we find it that you will going to have a particular series. Now in our Python pandas we require to do the series, and when we require to do the series, what is there, the series essentiality or implementation of the series is very much. Okay, so here the first program that I have done for you, the program is about what, the empty set. That means here I have created one set. So import pandas as pd. That means pandas as pd means pd is a defined format or the defined name in the Python. So I cannot abide that, I have to take that particular name and I have to call it by that name only. Panda is what? Panda is a particular program. Okay, Python Panda is a particular program, so I am calling on panda programs. So what I have done here, you see s1, this is not l, okay, this is s1 equals to pd dot series, s1 equals to pd dot series, bracket open bracket close, then print s1. Clear? So let us run it and see how the thing is working. So what I have done here in this particular series, that I haven't given any value there. Okay, so as the thing I haven't given any value, what then what it will going to print? Okay, what it will going to print, it will what it will going to show to us. So see here what it is showing us, it is showing us series, then see here bracket open bracket close, third bracket open, third bracket close. So first bracket open, then the third bracket open and third bracket close, nothing is there. Okay, it is not any design because due to the pattern of writing, this is looking like this. This is third bracket open, third bracket close, and data type, what is the data type? Float 64. That is one thing you have to notice here, that what the data type it is saying. Is it a integer? It is a float. Now why it is a float 64? If the examiner asks you the question, suppose if you write this thing, what is this series and what are the thing is that, then first and foremost you will going to answer that, sir, this is an empty series we have created. Why empty series? Because here we are not giving any pattern of values. As we are not giving any pattern of values, so with nothing, we cannot say null. Null is also defined as some values. Okay, with a nothing, with an empty, total and empty, not zero also. Don't by mishap don't say that with zero. Okay, not with zero, nothing, with nothing it has been created. So the series what has been done here, the series what has been created here is totally a blank series. Okay, so as it is a blank series, now it cannot be an integer pattern, because the number series what will be stored for it is by default is a floating point number. Now what is that particular floating point number? Suppose 74.5, 63.2. Okay, so all these thing what we find it that there they has those particular pattern or particular series. So all this particular pattern and all this particular series what is there, they will going to work on it. Okay, so it has given the data type 64. Since it is a totally blank, that means integer we haven't specified. So when we didn't specify integer, default it will going to take a float pattern of values. Okay, so specification of it is a float pattern of values based on which the thing has been defined here. Data type is float. Clear? So this is what the first program of a series, a very simple program. It is an empty set program, and I have created here an empty set program for you all. Okay. So dear student, now you see the next program, Python set series. Series program that you see. What I have done, first and foremost, I have imported the pandas. Okay, import pandas as PD, as it is said that we need to import the pandas, we need to import this particular thing, because without a panda we cannot do this particular program. Okay, now why, the question is why we cannot do the particular program. It is said that the panda is a total very big program is there in a Python. Okay, so this under this particular panda there are many programs or sub programs are stored, which are said as a Python subseries or the sub programs. Okay, combining all those sub programs, this panda has been done. Clear? So it is considering, or it has a many program with it, and based on that a total program has been created, or in other word we can say that there are the functions there. Okay, and we combined all the functions, and after combining the functions this particular thing has been done. Clear? So when we have done it, so we are calling a panda, and pandas, what the name we will going to give, the panda name we will going to give as PD. Fine. Now you see here S1, this is S1, again I am saying it is not SL, it is S1, equals to PD dot series. Now PD, where we are going to find the PD? This is the PD. What is this PD? PD is a panda. That means under Python panda there is, I am calling the panda. So under panda there is a series, there is a function called a series. So series constructing the list of object that we are passing. Now here previously that was an empty set, and here you can see I have passed some of the object value, like I have randomly written some of the value 10, 12, 23, 34, all this thing, 54, 65, 67. How I have written it? I have opened the first bracket, then I have opened another first bracket. Okay, inside that particular first bracket I have given the values 10, 12, 23, 34, 54, 65, 67. So this is the thing, this is the series constructor. What is the name it is? It is the name of series constructor. Okay, so this is a list object that we are passing through it. So in a series constructor, what we are doing, what I am doing, or when you will write a program, what you will do, you are going to pass a objects. Okay, you are going to pass an object based in this particular constructor series. Okay, so as you will going to pass an object based on this construction series, then what we are doing, we are printing it. Print what? S1. Okay, so print S1. So as we are giving this particular series frame, as we are making this a number, some sequence of a number there, so those the number, what we need to do, we are making an object of it, and we are sending that particular thing under PD. PD means pandas. So panda we are calling S1. So why? Because I am storing the thing in S1, in this particular variable. Okay, now we have to see how the output is coming on it. So dear student, now see the output. What the number I have given? I have given 10, 12, 23, 34, 54, 65 and 67. Okay, so as I have given those number, by default I haven't given any column name, as I have given it in the previous program. In the previous video you have seen column name I haven't specified. So when I haven't specified any column name, no column name has been taken to it. Now it is a series program, so I have given those particular number. Now see here, by default what we find it, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all total I have given what, 7 number. So 0 to 6 it came. So as the thing is that if I give here 64 values, then 0 to 63 3 it will be showing. So this is a default indexing that has been done by the Python program itself. Okay, now data type, what is the sorry what is the data type? Data type is 32, integer 32. Okay, so it is a 32 bit. So since we find it, see the previous one I haven't deleted. Okay, previous output I haven't deleted. To show you the previous one, what I have done it, I have given an empty series, but here I have given the series. What is that? This is the values I have inserted here. So as I have inserted the values there, this particular values what has been inserted here, we can find it and we can see it that each of these values that has been inserted here, that will going to give a certain type of specification here. Okay, certain pattern of specification here. So those the specification what is there, those the specification that we will going to implement on it. Okay, so each of this particular specification, each of this particular part has a different type and different format. It is a blank space, so it has used a float 64 bit. It is an integer because those the values are integer what, 32 fixed. Okay, so this is the type, data type has been initialized for it. Okay, so we can find it that this the default data type that it will give to us. It will give us the information that what the data type is and how the data type is been working there. Clear? So this is how we can see and we can find it out that how the thing is or the series is been incorporating and how the series is been implementing in the program. Okay, so this is the implementation, series implementation that we can find, and as we find the series implementation is there, in this implementation we have a different form. First one is a blank format and second one what, there I have given some values. So as I have given some values, based on those values what we have done it, we have just printed out those values. So as we are printing out those values, what it is given by default, the indexing part also be done by whom? By the program itself or by the Python itself. Okay, so this is what the thing is been computed. This way the thing is computed and this way the thing has been done. So dear student, you see here another program I have done for you, another series program, Python series program I have done for you. So what it has been done, previous program you have seen that I have given some values there and I have inserted the values, and after the values has been inserted, then I want to print it out. Now here you see what I have done it for you. Okay, what the thing has been done for you. Now the thing that has been done for you, first I have imported pandas as PD. Okay, so first I have imported the pandas as PD, so import pandas as PD. Then what I have done, s1 equals to pd.series. Okay, then I have given what, range 1,6. Now how it will work, that I will show you in the output, but first you understand the matter. What the thing is that series we are doing. So in a series, first series that I have shown you a blank series or empty series. Second series I have shown you that there I have given some values or the number. Now in this particular third series, what I have done in this program, what I have done for you, in this third series what you can see, in the third series you can see I have said that there is a range. What is this range? Range is a particular type of function. So I am calling this particular function where it will start and where it will end. It will start in from 1, okay, and end to 6. That is the range has been given here. Okay, so from 1 to 6 what we have done, we have defined the range, and based on this particular range we are going to make the thing, we are going to make the structure. Okay, so as we are making the structure, as we are making this particular range, we find it that all this PD structure and PD formation or PD data type, what we are doing, PD means pandas. Okay, PD, I am saying PD, you may get confused. PD means pandas. That means you, I have named this pandas as PD. So PD series that I will going to construct, PD series that I am going to make here, in each of this particular PD series, what we find it here, that in this particular PD series we are defining the range, we are defining the values inside the series in a different ways. So there is an option that you can write it, write the number, as many as number you want, you can write that particular number. That can be done. That is one way. Another way, then what? Another way is that you can define one particular range, that from where it will start and from where it will end. Okay, so that is what, that how you will going to describe that. So there is one function, the function name is range. So I have called that particular range function. You can see the color has been changed there. The color is in purple color. Okay, the color is in purple color. So as the color is in purple color means defined, it is a one function that has been called here, and based on this particular function the program will going to execute, or program will going to run. Okay, now I want to print it. I want to print what? S1. Why S1? Because inside the S1 I have created the series, I have declared the specification, I have done it, that from where to where it will be, etc, etc. What those etc etc means? Etc means here that I have called out the pandas here. Under the pandas I have created the series. Under the series I have called another function, that is a range function. Under the range function I have given a started point and I have also given an ending point. So this is what all extra etc means. So we are covering all this thing. As we are covering all this thing, then only we can see that the particular program will execute. If there is any particular pattern of defect in this combination form, in the particular declaration form, declaration pattern, space pattern, isn't it? So we will going to get a wrong output. Clear? So this is the thing we can find it, this is the thing what we can do and we can use on it. We have done this particular thing. Okay. So dear student, you see here this is the output. Previous output I haven't deleted. Why? I will say to you. So this is the output. In this output what I have said, from 1 to 6. Starting point is 1 and ending point is 6. Ending point is 6. Now here you have to remember, when you do a program, now slowly and slowly we are entering to the part that you have to remember as you are doing the program. So when you do the program, when you find it that you will going to make out the program, what is the range you have given, what is the starting point you have given, that particular starting point till to the ending point what you have declared, so it will end before of that. See here I have given 1 to 6, so it started from 1 to, okay, after 1 to, then there is 3 4 5, 6 doesn't came. Okay, 6 doesn't came. Why? Because our ending point is 6. Okay, so if I want to give print up to 60, that means I have to write 1 comma 61. Why 61? Because it will come print 60 and then it will stop in 61. See here where it has stopped in 6. So it can print only up to 5. 5 values are printed and those 6th value hasn't been printed here. Okay, so this is the thing. Previously you also see that there what I have done in the previous one, this one. In this particular section you can see here that I have defined those values. Okay, but here what I have done, I haven't defined the value, I have given the starting point and I have given the ending point. But ending point here it is showing 5. 5 is not the ending point. That means in a series, when you do the program in a series, this thing you have to keep in mind, that as you are executing with the series, as you are making with the series, those particular thing what is there, those particular form what is there, each and every particular form what you will going to execute, that will execute before of that particular point how much you have declared it. Okay, before of the particular point how much you have declared it. So if you have declared it up to 7, then it will print up to 6. If you have declared it up to 69, then it will print up to 68. If you have declared 101, then it will print up to 100. Okay, starting point will remain same. What the starting point you will give, that particular starting point will be there. Okay, that particular starting point will not going to change, but what will going to change? The ending point. So as we talk about the ending point, we see it that ending point will going to change, and based on this particular ending point, what we make it, we make the device, we make the component very much usable for us. Okay, so this is the some precautionary measure, we can say these are the some precautionary measure that you have to keep in mind as you are making the series, as you are making a series in a Python pandas. Okay, so where you want to stop before of that number, that means you will going to describe the number after that number. That means how much? If just now I have said you that if you want to stop up to 6, then you have to give them up to 7. So I want to stop up to 5, so I have given starting point from 1 and it will end up to 6. 6 means up to 5 it will going to print it. Okay, so this is how you can execute the program and you can work with the program. So thank you students, I am ending my session today here. Thank you all.